Let's talk about why you are such an undisciplined little waste of space. I'm just playing. You are undisciplined though. You're not a waste of space, but you are undisciplined. Okay, let's talk about that. Well, I've spoken about this many times, but I'm gonna keep speaking about it until you get it through your head. Discipline. It's one of the most important things you can develop. It's not something you have. Like, let me just get some water a second, my mouth's feeling a bit dry. You have to hold the phone with one hand. Discipline is not something you have and other people don't. It's not something you're born with. It's something you develop. You can cope. You can cope and say that you're just not as driven as other people. That other people just have more motivation than you. Sure, right now. But you know why? It's because those people aren't telling themselves, oh well, I just don't have any motivation. They just get out there and do it. And you're sat there convincing yourself that you don't have something. There's something you don't have, these people do. The only thing you don't have is the right mindset. Because that's all discipline is, It's to not listen to your stupid little feelings in the morning. Discipline and motivation. Motivation is when you feel like doing something. That's when you feel angry and you're going to go to the gym and hit a good workout to show your ex how wrong she was. Or it's when you feel motivated to write a thesis or something like that. Discipline. Discipline is doing it regardless of how you feel. It's waking up in the morning when it's cold on a winter day where it's freezing outside and going for that run. Discipline is basically not letting your inner bitch win. Because everyone has that little inner bitch. And I'm really trying not to get demonetized on YouTube, but I mean, I'm not making money on YouTube at the moment anyway. I just don't want my videos to get shadow banned, but I don't know what else to call it. Is there an inner child? No, that sounds a bit mean. We're going to call it inner bitch. I've been doing something recently. This isn't to sound impressive, this is just something you can do. Now, everyone's spoken about cold showers on here before. I'm sure you've heard it in the self-improvement space, like, oh, my morning routine. Look, cold showers, they are good for you, they make you feel great. That's not why I do them. I do them simply because in the morning when I wake up, the first thing I want to do is go back to bed. If I start my day, I can't even drink water. I'm trying to give advice on the internet, I can't even drink water properly. If I start my day by feeling these emotions of, I just want to go back to bed, I don't want to get into this freezing cold shower, why are we doing this? But then not listening to that and stepping into the cold for 2-3 minutes, that sets up my day for success. Because I've essentially listened to my inner bitch. I've listened to everything that version of me is saying in my mind. And it's strong emotions, by the way, do it. If you turn on the cold shower, sometimes I'll stand there for like minutes and I'll hear my brain. It'll convince me to do absolutely anything else. First of all, it'll try and convince me not to do it. And then it'll try and just get me to think about anything else. And literally, sometimes it can feel like I'm absolutely not going to do it. Like it's impossible that I'm going to force myself to step into this freezing cold water. Do it anyway. That's discipline. Because no matter what I felt, and no matter how strongly I felt, I still did it anyway. Discipline is setting a goal, say going to the gym 5 times a week. Maybe you wake up one day and you're tired, you want to skip to the next day, you go anyway. Maybe the workout isn't even that good, because sometimes you don't feel like it, but then you get there and you get into it. Sometimes the workout's just terrible, but you do it anyway. You just helped your future self because you didn't listen to your tiredness. Not everything's going to feel good. You can't do things in life simply because they feel good all the time. And that's why you're so undisciplined too. You're chasing happiness rather than success. Now look, that sounds like a really toxic mindset to have, but I'll tell you why it's not. Because if you chase happiness, you're going to end up depressed. Because happiness isn't something you can chase. Happiness isn't a state you can constantly be in. It's a euphoric feeling you get when you achieve something, or when you're happy about something, or when things are going well. It never lasts. Contentment can last for a while. Content. But happiness is up here. It's like a peak. You can get it if you take drugs, obviously. Don't do that. You're chasing happiness, but happiness is like most good things in life. The more you chase it, the more it will run away from you. It's like a butterfly. Chase it, it flies away, but make a lovely garden and it will come to you. Stop chasing happiness and chase success, because what happens when you chase success, when you chase your goals, is you wake up and you have a goal to achieve, right? If you're chasing happiness, you'll think, I'm feeling a bit sad today, I'm feeling a bit down today, I'm not going to do the work. You go back to sleep. You're chasing success, you're chasing goals, you wake up, you think, I'm not really feeling it today, but I have something to do today. I've got places to be, I've got things to do, and I've got goals to reach. So you do it anyway. That's the difference. And you know what's funny, Chief? When you chase success rather than happiness, you end up more happy, because the person you become, from no matter how you feel, you're always out there working, doing what you want to be doing, bettering your life. That person you become, you respect that person so much. And that self-respect gives you this contentment, this pride that you never had before, and you end up more happy on average anyway. Because if you chase happiness, you're always chasing instant gratification. Always doing things you shouldn't, eating junk food. Trying to chase this feeling that just gets dimmer and dimmer every time. Like pushing a dopamine button. But getting out there and just doing things regardless of how you feel, that's self-respect that you can never lose. Stop listening to your feelings, Chief. I'm not saying you have to get out there and do cold showers, although that would help. I would recommend it. But just listen to your inner bitch for the only reason to not listen to it. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen to what they're saying and go in the opposite direction. You're tired at the gym and your inner bitch is convincing you to go home early, so do an extra set. You're scared to talk to this person because you've got social anxiety. Approach them. Do things that scare you. Because you have always got a choice. No matter how strong it seems up here, like standing there in front of a cold shower first thing in the morning when you just want to go back to bed. It may seem impossible, but there's always a choice. So choose the things that scare you, that push the boundaries, because in the moment you might be terrified, petrified, no matter what it is. You'll always come out of it a better person, a stronger person. I promise you that. And what do you want from life, Chief? Do you want to sit there and let your inner bitch rule you? Do you want to let life rule you, or do you want to rule life? Do you want to tackle life, or let life beat the crap out of you every day? It's a choice. What type of person do you want to be? Because if you want to sit there and be an undisciplined guy, you want to sit there in your bed sheets and not make any progress, you're perfectly happy with being nothing. That's fine. And I am no one to tell you otherwise. But I know that's not what you want. I know that you want to tackle, I know you want to achieve stuff. To become a great version of yourself, possibly the best version of yourself. And you are not going to get there by listening to your feelings all the time. Now, I'm not some toxically masculine guy. I'm not saying feelings are bad. But they often lead us in the wrong directions, especially with a world full of distractions and things to keep us weak. I'm not speaking to you like a self-improvement YouTuber. I'm not one of these idiots with a business selling you something. I'm just a guy. Because it's simple. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a Donny online with no hair. A bit too much confidence. But I'm sure that if you start practicing discipline, and I say practicing because it's something you've got to develop, your life will improve thoroughly. This is a wake-up call for you. I don't know when you're watching this, but please unless it's obviously when you're about to go to bed, but if this is the morning, please make this the last YouTube video you watch. Get out there and do something. I don't care how brain fogged your brain is, because yes, you shouldn't be watching stuff in the morning. You will set yourself up for less productive day, but don't listen to any of that. Just do things regardless. Put down this stupid little phone. Go for a walk, experience life, touch some grass, and be disciplined. You can enjoy yourself, you can earn it. I'm not saying never enjoy yourself. That's stupid. If you like to do things, do them, but just make sure most of the time you're working towards something, and understand that it's always a choice. No matter what you choose in life, no one is responsible for your failures or success apart from you. Even when things don't happen to you because it's your fault, it's still your responsibility. So just make sure in the week, are you happy with your choices? Are you happy with how much you listen to your disciplined self or your inner bitch? Because they're both pushing you in different directions. Which direction do you want to be going in? It's your choice, Chief. Choose wisely. Say less. Do more. I'm gonna go eat my first meal of the day. Scrambled eggs, Tabasco, salt, pepper. I'm really excited. Then I'm gonna go gym. Then I'm gonna go to work and set an example. I love you, Chief. See you later.